Hello Slaters, welcome to today's informative session of EVS. In the last session, we understood how leaves prepare food for the entire plant. We also understood the reason behind change in colors of leaves during winters. We learned that leaves help the plant when alive and also helps the plant when it becomes dried and falls off from the trees. When they dry and fall, they rot and turn to humus, which makes the soil very fertile. We also learned that many people use dried leaves for turning waste material into manure. This process is called composting. Now, Slaters, you learned from the earlier session that leaves help the plant in many ways. They play an important role in our lives too. In our first session, you all had seen the different things that humans make from leaves. Leaves are used as food, as vessels, medicine, and manure. Let's read the lesson and find more about this. Slaters, turn to page number 34. Are you all ready? Great. Place your finger on the text as we read. Uses of leaves. We use leaves in many ways. We eat leaves of plants such as cabbage, spinach, and mint. Many animals eat leaves too. Giraffes eat the leaves of acacia tree. The koala bear eats eucalyptus leaves. Silkworms feed on mulberry leaves. Slaters, underline the word acacia. A-C-A-C-I-A. Acacia. It is a thorny tree or shrub which grows in areas with warm climate. Slaters, also underline the word eucalyptus. E-U-C-A-L-Y-P-T-U-S. Eucalyptus. Eucalyptus is a fast growing tree which gives us gum, oil, and resin. So, Slaters, you all know that humans consume green vegetables. The people who eat only food from plant sources are called vegetarians. Leaves from plants are the major source of food for vegetarians. Leafy vegetables like spinach, cabbage, and lettuce are commonly used in Indian diet. They are consumed in the form of salads, soups, and curries. Children, green leafy vegetables are packed with lots of nutrients, which helps us in keeping our tummy healthy. For example, kale is a very popular vegetable which belongs to the cabbage family. They are packed with vitamins and antioxidants. What are vitamins, children? Vitamins are nutrients, or you can say good substance in our food that keeps us away from sickness or diseases. They are of different types like vitamin A, B, C, D, etc. Now, what are antioxidants, Slaters? This is something new, right? Now, you can consider antioxidants as superheroes who fights with the germs that tries to make you sick. Let's understand this with an example. So, slaters, have you all observed an apple which is cut and placed outside? What do you observe after some time? Yes, the outer layer of the apple turns brown. This happens because oxygen from the air turns it brown. Now you all must have seen your mothers applying a layer of lemon juice on these apples. This prevents or stops the process of turning brown. This is because lemon has an antioxidant, vitamin C. Slaters, similarly in our body, germs can damage our important organs. Now, antioxidants from colorful vegetables and fruits fight with these germs. Wow, that can make an amazing story of green superheroes, isn't it? Without you even knowing about all this, green vegetables and fruits provide you with several uses which keeps you healthy and fit. Now, just like humans, several animals like cows, goats, buffaloes eat green grass and plants. The animals which eat green plants are called herbivores. For example, cow, buffalo, goat, etc. They are completely dependent on green grass and plants. For example, giraffes like to eat leaves of acacia tree and koalas eat eucalyptus leaves. Slaters, do you all know that eucalyptus leaves are very oily and is poisonous for most of the animals? Koalas have special body parts called cecum which helps them in eating the leaves and also digesting them. The nutrient content of eucalyptus leaves is very low. That is the reason why you always find koalas to be sleeping all day. Similarly, silkworms mostly prefer to eat mulberry leaves. Let's read further from the textbook and learn more about the uses of plants. In South India, banana leaves are often used as plates. Other leaves such as areca leaves are stitched together to make plates and bowls. Mango leaves are used to decorate homes during festivals and weddings. Slaters, underline the word stitched. S-T-I-T-C-H-E-D. Stitched. It means to mend or join something with stitches. Also underline the word decorate. D-E-C-O-R-A-T-E. Decorate. It means to make something look more attractive and beautiful by adding some extra items. Slaters, also underline the word festival. F-E-S-T-I-V-A-L. Festival. Festival means a day of celebration. So, slaters, in earlier times, people used leaves as tablewares. Yes, they used them as plates and bowls. In current times too, in some places like South India, people use banana leaves as plates. Banana leaves are known to have large amounts of antioxidants. You remember this word, isn't it? They are the superheroes that fight with germs. The antioxidants present in the banana leaf are absorbed by the food and help us in keeping healthy. Slaters, it is believed that the leaves of mango tree help in bringing good positive energy. Or in more simple words, we can say it is believed to bring happiness and peace into the house. That is the reason why you all see few families tying torans or garlands made of leaves in their homes. Mango tree is also considered as a sacred tree. It is considered as a symbol of goddess Mahalakshmi. Using mango leaves during festivals and pujas is considered to bring prosperity and happiness. Children, here prosperity means well-being. Now, Slaters, you all must have observed in your homes that your parents or grandparents drink a cup of tea or coffee in the morning time to start an energizing day. Isn't it? So, can you all tell me, where does the tea come from? Correct. Tea is obtained from the dried leaves of the tea plant. You all must have also heard about herbal tea. Herbal tea contains many herbs. Now, Slaters, we have already learned about herbs in our previous lesson, isn't it? So can you all tell me, what are herbs? Herbs are small plants with soft green stems. Herbs are used for flavoring food and as medicines. These herbs like tulsi or basil have many medicinal values. The leaves of tulsi are also added in the herbal tea. Apart from tulsi, other herbs like ashwagandha and mulethi are also added in the herbal tea. They are also used as medicine. Let's learn more about these leaves as we read the lesson. Slaters, please turn to page number 34. Ready? Some people eat the leaves of the betel plant as pan. Tea is prepared from the dried leaves of the tea plant. The leaves of some plants such as tulsi and trees such as neem, ashoka and eucalyptus are used to make medicines. Children, underline the words medicines, eucalyptus. So, Slaters, as we discussed earlier, leaves of tea plants are dried and used as tea. Tea is the second most popular drink in the world after water. According to an old Chinese legend, an emperor or king named Shen Nong accidentally discovered tea. While boiling water in his garden, a leaf of tea plant fell into his pot. The emperor enjoyed the mix and started researching or finding out more on the tea plant. The tea plants were brought to India by the British East India Company before independence. Betel leaves are also very popular in India as pan. The leaves come from a creeper and is prepared in different ways in different parts of our country. The leaf is known for its benefits in the process of digestion. Children, digestion is the process by which we eat and process our food. Leaves of plants like tulsi, neem, eucalyptus are also used as medicines. Tulsi or basil plants are the most common sights in the courtyard of every Indian home. The leaves of tulsi are used by people as medicines to cure cold, cough, and loss of appetite. Children, appetite means desire to eat food. Neem leaves are known for its benefits in curing skin problems. Let's read further from the textbook. Palm and coconut leaves are used to make the roofs of kacha houses and to make mats. We use khas in air coolers. The wet leaves of the khas plant cool the air and give it a pleasant smell. So slaters, apart from the food and medicine, we also use leaves to build homes. Kacha houses are homes which are built with mud, wood, straw and dry leaves. The leaves from palm and coconut trees are big and serve as the best material for building thatched roofs for the homes. Children, khas is a multi-purpose grass which grows up to 5 feet. Khas oil and syrup is commonly made from the leaves of this plant. The leaves have sweet, fresh and soothing properties. In India, instead of wood or straw, dry roots of khas plant are used in coolers. The roots not only help in providing cool air but also prevents the development of bad smell. Let's read further from the textbook. Dried and fallen leaves are collected in a compost pit. They turn into manure which helps plants to grow. So slaters, we already discussed about this in the earlier sessions. When dry leaves fall off from the trees, they decay or rot or break down into smaller compounds. These compounds enhance the fertility of the soil. It helps in good growth of the plants. So slaters, did you see how we use leaves of plants in so many ways? These green warriors do many things for plants, for animals and also for the humans. They provide us with oxygen, makes food for the plant, is source of food for animals and humans, and also make the soil fertile when they fall off from the plant. Helpful and giving at every stage of their life. Wow, that is so amazing. Slaters, with this we end our 6th lesson. We learned many things about leaves. Let's recapitulate what we learned from the lesson. We learned that leaves come in different shapes, sizes, colors, and also have different uses. Most leaves are green because they have a green colored substance called chlorophyll. The process by which green plants prepare their own food is called photosynthesis. We also came across many words like different, identify, chlorophyll, photosynthesis, factory, disappear, humus, fertile, orchard, compost, manure, acacia, eucalyptus, stitched, decorate, and festival. I would like you all to learn these new words and its meanings. I would also request you to read the lesson twice. I will meet you in the next session. Till then, keep learning, children. Thank you.